Welcome back to Girl Scouts Spirit of Nebraska Co-Leader Training. After completing this training, you will understand handling finances for your Girl Scout troop. This training is required for all troop co-leaders, troop and service unit treasurers, and any signers on troop or service unit bank accounts. All resources mentioned during this training can be found on our website, girlscoutsnebraska.org, under Volunteer Resources, then Volunteer Training, then Co-Leader Training, and also under Forms. Please jot down any questions you come across while watching this training so that you can discuss them with your troop support specialist. Let's start with troop funds. Co-leaders are not expected to personally purchase items for troop use. So when we talk about troop funds, we are referring to the money earned and/or received by the troop for troop use. All monies earned by the girls in the troop is considered part of the troop funds, legally belonging to Spirit of Nebraska, not any individual girl in the troop. That being said, girls should never be charged different amounts for participating in an activity based on their individual record of money earned. Troops can use their funds to purchase Girl Scout membership and merchandise, including books, badges, and uniforms, troop meeting supplies, snacks, troop activities or events, council program fees, community service supplies, etc. To begin, we'll discuss the following basic guidelines of working with troop funds and your troop bank account. We will go into more detail about all of these topics during our training. Troop bank accounts are set up to track these troop funds and the troop's financial activity. Each troop will open or take over an existing bank account registered under the Spirit of Nebraska tax ID number. Each account needs 2 non-related, registered, background-screened adults on the account, as well as the area troop support specialist. There are many ways that girls can fund their Girl Scout experience. We will discuss this more in future slides. Like your own personal bank account, troop bank accounts must be managed properly to ensure the safety of the funds that girls worked hard to earn. Girls should be kept involved in decisions regarding the funds in the troop bank account. Tasks like recording, keeping, and planning a budget will help ensure girls gain financial knowledge that will help them in their day-to-day lives. And lastly, troop volunteers are required to report on their troop account each year so that the council can confirm policies are being followed. Every troop and service unit will need to have a bank account. Here's how you will open a new bank account for your troop. First, you will need to decide who will be signers on your troop bank account. Ideally, you will want these volunteers to be organized and good with money. They should be unrelated to any other signer. Each troop will need at least 2 signers. The area troop support specialist will also be on the account. The adults you choose need to be registered in your troop as treasurer, have completed a background screen, and have completed this training. The signers on the bank account, or the troop treasurers, will be responsible for regular account maintenance, depositing funds in a timely manner, reviewing monthly statements for appropriate transaction, protecting girl funds from excessive fees or overdraft. Once you have your signers, please contact your troop support specialist for assistance with setting up your account, either new or by taking over an existing account. They will have the needed resources to set up your account and can give you recommendations for preferred local banks to work with. Please allow them at least 3 days to set things up for you before going to the bank. You should have received a troop financial management packet in your orientation packet. You can also find that on our website under Forms. Review this document for all guidelines on establishing your account, ongoing maintenance, required reporting, and making changes to your account. Once your account is set up, the bank account information form needs to be filled out and submitted to Girl Scout Spirit of Nebraska. This form can be found on our website under Forms. So where do the troop funds come from? In the first year, parents can expect out-of-pocket expenses for uniforms, books, and supplies. Until the troop participates in the council product sales, they will not have funds for these things. You may want to charge troop dues to get the year started. A discussion should be held with parents at a parent meeting to decide what will be paid for by the troop and what is expected from parents. Any dues collected should be deposited in your troop account in a timely manner. Here are some questions to get you thinking about troop dues. How active will your troop be? Do you want to charge a small amount to cover meeting and craft supplies? Or do you want parents to pay a larger amount to cover the purchase of a sash and vest and some programs? New troops with no funds may request financial assistance in the amount of $10 per girl to help get the troop year started. If Girl Scouts is a financial hardship for any families in your troop, financial aid is also available for girl and troop co-leader memberships, uniforms or books, and up to 50% of program fees for those who qualify. Find more information about financial aid on our website under What Girl Scouts Do, then How to Join Girl Scouts, then Financial Aid. The main way that troops earn money is through product sales. The first is our fall product sale, which consists of nuts, candies, magazines, and other products, and it takes place in September and October. And the second is the cookie sale, which takes place in February and March. For each product sale, troops will earn troop profit, which is a percentage of sales. All money from troop sales is deposited into the troop account, and the council takes an ACH payment from the account to pay for the product. Troops should complete an intent form, which can be found on our website under Cookies and Nuts, in order to participate in product sales. Brownie, Cadet, Senior, and Ambassador troops can also participate in additional money-earning activities if they have an additional need of funds beyond what they earn during the product sales. These money-earning activities cannot promote commercial products, but you can find a list of possible activities in Chapter 6 of the Volunteer Guide. During the planning stages of your money-earning activity, troops must fill out the Money-Earning Eligibility Quiz, which can be found on our website under Forms, in order to get permission. If you have any questions about additional money earning, please contact your troop support specialist. Donations can be made to the troop from an individual or a business. If the donation is $100 or more, the donation should be sent to the Spirit of Nebraska by IRS regulations. $25 will be retained by the council, and the remaining balance will be returned to the troop via ACH. The money retained by the council will go toward financial assistance for Nebraska girls. Co-leaders are responsible for tracking troop income and expenses, using money wisely, and keeping records. Troop funds should only be used for troop expenses. Troop volunteers should never pay for personal expenses from the troop account. All money taken in through dues, event fees, product program sales, etc. should be deposited into the account in a timely manner. In order to follow checks and balances on an account, it is recommended that all volunteers on the account review the statement monthly. Confirm that all deposits have posted and review troop spending. The statement should be reconciled by the volunteer that doesn't make a majority of the purchases. If there are any errors or discrepancies, you should first check with the other volunteers in your troop. If there are errors that cannot be explained, contact your bank and then contact your troop support specialist for assistance. In your records, you should keep monthly statements, transaction logs, all receipts, product sales summaries, and any additional troop financial paperwork for 7 years. Record keeping will help you complete the yearly troop finance report, which we will discuss in future slides. Available on our website under Forms is an Excel spreadsheet that you can download to help you with your record keeping. Make sure to review your bank statements with your fall product and/or cookie manager to ensure all deposits were made. Troops are permitted to have debit cards and a checkbook for the account. Only one signature is required when writing checks. Avoid making cash withdrawals from the account. An exception would be for cookie booths when you may want cash on hand to make change, but then you should deposit the amount of the withdrawal back into the account. The troop debit card or check should be used to make troop purchases, but sometimes that isn't possible. If you personally make a troop purchase from your personal account, please have the other signer on the account sign the check to reimburse you. Never reimburse yourself. Each troop must have their own bank account, even if they both have the same troop volunteers. Troop funds should never be commingled with another troop. It is a good practice to keep parents informed about the troop account. Share how much the troop made from product sales and how the money will be spent. Parents can ask for information on troop finances at any time. A good rule of thumb for your spending troop funds is to divide it into thirds. 1/3 for registrations, badges, and uniform pieces like pedals and badges they earned during the year, fun activity patches, membership pins, etc. 1/3 to go to Girl Scout programs, field trips, supplies, and ceremonies, and 1/3 for saving in case of unexpected and big expenses like community service projects and future troop trips. As your troop account grows, more of the expenses can be paid by the troop. If possible, paying for the girls' memberships for the next year is always a good use of troop funds. Part of the Girl Scout leadership experience includes financial literacy for girls. It is important for the girls to be involved in the discussion of how troop funds are raised, then goal setting, and how the money is spent. Here's some examples of how to include your troop in financial decisions. With Daisy Girls, the troop volunteers handle all the money and financial records, but girls can be involved in the discussion of why they are selling products and how the money is spent on pedals and badges, activities, community service, and donations. As brownies, girls can add in the cost of the activities that they would like to do and figure out how many boxes of cookies it would take to reach that goal. As juniors, girls can start budgeting, possibly while working on funding a Bronze Award project. And as cadets through their graduation, girls can keep the bank account records, plan and figure out and cost and budget for their activities and awards. Financial literacy is an important life skill for every girl. As girls progress through the different troop levels, earning the financial literacy badges found in the Girls Guide to Girl Scouting will provide girls with the needed skills to handle their personal finances. There are badges dealing with finance and badges to help prepare for cookie sales. Each troop is required to complete a Troop Finance Report, or TFR, that's due on June 30th of each year. Your May bank statement must also be submitted at this time. Once both are submitted, this report is sent on to our finance department to confirm that there are no issues, that council policy is being followed, and for our records on each troop. Please note, to help you complete the TFR, there is an Excel version spreadsheet that can be used to track your income and expenses throughout the year. Reconciling your bank statements monthly will also ensure your account is accurate and up to date. And if you are a co-leader taking over an existing account, your starting balance will be the amount from when you took over the account. The TFR and the corresponding Excel spreadsheet can be found on our website under Forms. You can also submit your TFR in the Volunteer Toolkit in the Finance tab. If you have any questions about the reports or need help completing them, please contact your Troop Support Specialist. Our training is coming to an end. To recap what you've learned today, here are some things you should do. Involve girls in spending decisions, reconcile the account monthly, share an update on troop account activity regularly with parents and girls, deposit all money in a timely manner, keep receipts for all transactions, and submit the Troop Finance Report annually by June 30th. And here are some things that you shouldn't do. Use the account or debit card for personal expenses, and make cash withdrawals. Instead, use a debit card or check when possible. Thank you for completing the Girl Scout Spirit of Nebraska Troop Finance Training. We hope that you will now feel more comfortable handling troop funds and the guidelines of account management. If you have any questions about what you learned today, if you need to make any changes to your account, or if your troop is disbanding, please don't hesitate to reach out to your troop support specialist. If you don't know who that is, feel free to contact our member support team and they can help direct you.